Welcome to Subconsciously Taken, fool.
Hello, how y'all doing? I hope everybody's doing good. I hope y'all family's doing as well. I hope people are preparing for just any kind of disaster that comes your way. I made a video on that, and I think people need to take care of their kids, their family. Need to always watch out because a lot of times people from the outside of your family unit will look and see how good you're doing. And many times when you're doing real good, they start to show up and ask you for things. And I don't know if you could ever tell, but you could always see when a person talks to you, you could see their anger, you could see their jealousy by the way they talk and the faces they make. You know, you can tell that they don't agree with what you have because they look at their lives and their lives going nowhere because they choose that. Nobody else does. They choose that. And the thing is that each individual, each human being is responsible for themselves, their actions, and what they do in life. Each human being, they can't blame it on nothing at all. They can't blame it on you because you're doing good now. Maybe you were in the wrong path, now you're in the right path. And a lot of times it could be family. You got people, you got family that you got some black sheep there doing things they shouldn't be doing. And those are the ones that you need to keep your kids away from. You don't want your kids, like I say, kids are sponges. They soak up everything. And a lot of times you don't know what they're telling them, whether it be a friend, family, whatever. You know, hopefully if it's family, they're telling them not to do the things they're doing. But you never know. You know, I mean, there's times things happen and you get disappointed, you know. But like I said, people, when they never try to keep up with the Jones, like I say. I mean, to me, material things don't mean nothing. I mean, they're material. They're sooner or later they're going back into the ground. They'll end up in a garage sale. They'll end up in a pawn shop somewheres. You know. But what I'm trying to get at is this: look, if you're doing good and your family's doing real good, I mean, you're taking care of your kids, you're paying your bills on time, you're doing the right thing. Yeah, every now and then you might come into trouble or something that you know you need a little help. That's no problem. But when you're going to continue the path of asking for the same help all the time, you need to check yourself out because something's not right. There's a habit there that is taking you to that same place, and it's a habit. You know, it's funny how every human being can manipulate their own mind by knowing that it's wrong, but some way to justify it that it was okay. And it's never okay. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Simple as that. But focus on your kids. Focus on your own family. And I mean your own family, yeah, okay. Let's say there's a family got 5 brothers, 5 sisters. They got families. Their priority should be their own family, and I mean their kids, their wife or husband first. And then the main family, which is the mother, father, then you should help them out. Always appreciate where you came from. And when they say that, they don't mean the neighborhood. It doesn't mean none of that. When they say appreciate where you came from, your parents. That's where you came from. Think about it. Your parents gave you life. Maybe they were struggling as you were growing up, but they tried to do everything the best they could for you. Now it's your turn to do the best you can for your own family. Think about it. I mean, people will always have jealousy against you if you're doing better than they are. And there's very few people that'll be happy for you. People that are happy for you and never ask you for nothing, those are good people to have. Because they really care. Not when a person comes around needing money or needing something only because of that, and you never see them again for another year or 2 years. Sometimes months. Focus in on what's going on. I mean, keep an eye on everything. You know? I know a lot of times in these videos I'll say things that they sound like the same video as the old one or whatever, but no, think about the message. You know, a lot of people don't think about the message. And they figure, well, it's the same message, and a lot of times it's not. A lot of times it might be the message you need, and you don't know. It's like I always said, you can meet a person one time, and that person might tell you something. And it's in the back of your mind. You never think about it again until something happens that has to do with what that person said. It happens. I mean, sometimes you get real good advice and not even knowing about it. Subconsciously, it's there. And when the time comes, it's going to come out. And you're going to be grateful. Hey, well, you know what? This person I met, it was just somebody at a bus stop or somebody I just met told me this and told me I could do this. And it gets you out of your problem. Because problems only come because we put them there. You know, that's the only way problems show up. We make them. Like I said in other videos, God never gives you more than you need. We take more than we need. And then we're in trouble, then we blame God. That's the first blame you're going to put on is God. Then you start blaming your parents, your life. You start making excuse after excuse after excuse. But when are you going to look in the mirror and find the truth? Because the truth is right in front of you. Especially when you look in the mirror. And a lot of times we know the truth. We just try to find excuses to argue about something. You know? A lot of times we're having a hard time getting money to pay this bill, pay that bill and stuff. And next thing you know it, we want to blame somebody. You know? And we never think about how did we get here? How did we get to this bill not being paid? What happened? Look for it. Try not to make the same mistake again. You know? But take care of your family. Your kids are first. Sometimes in the main family, someone gets locked up and they need money, but yet you got to pay your bills. That's got to be first. Then if you got a spare change, then you can do that. You know? Don't let people use you as a crush. You know, I've said that in other videos. Don't let people use you as a crush. Or don't let people depend on you. You know? When you do somebody a favor, do it out of your heart. Not to collect on. You know? Because then to me, really, it's not a favor. If you want to collect on it. And the way you collect on that, when you say, no, remember when I helped you here? Remember when I did this for you? You know? the person wouldn't have to tell you that, because, excuse me, you gotta drink some water. The person wouldn't have to tell you that, because you know if this person's helped you out before. You know to reach out and give them, if you have it. Say, hey, I can only help you with $40, $20, or $10, even $2. Something. I mean, believe it or not, we as human beings can adapt in life with anything if we put our minds to it and think about it. Always, like I say, knowledge is important. Now it should be a lot easier because you can YouTube it. People give you more or less what they think or what happened in their lives, and a lot of times it's too much work. We don't want to do it. Then you're going to stay where you're at. Don't blame anybody when something happens in your life. Look for the explanation why it happened. Then you can work out on how to fix it. Because a lot of times we try to act dumb, like we don't know what happened, how they got there, Either because we're embarrassed of what we did, that's what put you there, or something else, But anyway, that's all I got to say on that. And just don't let people use you for what you have, or have jealousy because of what you have. Be yourself. Respect yourself. Like I said, your kids learn from you. They're sponges. They'll be just like you. Teach them the right things, not the wrong things. And teach them how to think for themselves. Well, like I said enough. I know I keep saying that, but like I always say, we all create our own hell by the choices we make in life. Think about it. God loves you. Peace out.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. It's all up to you. Bye-bye and God bless.